Hello, this is my post-brief lesson video for my activity over function transformations. Um, I mentioned in my pre-brief video that I wanted to explore kind of the students' abilities to critical think and draw the conclusions based on what they notice changed in both the graphical image of the parent graph as well as the new function as well as the equation itself. And I do think most of the students did notice that and drew their conclusions because it seemed like the students, when I was walking around and then when we covered it in class, when we went over the slides in class, it did seem like most of the students got the concepts and understood kind of how to draw the conclusions based on um, what was going to happen, what they predicted was going to happen based on what values changed in the function. Um, I did notice in my pre-brief, I did notice that I changed the order just a hair. I altered some things as I walked around, just kind of um, helping students navigate through the process of importing the graph and exporting the image from the Desmos and all of that. Just minor um, minor things like inputting the functions. I helped them make sure that they inputted them correctly and then made sure that we exported the graph and not just took a screenshot because we wanted to be able to see the values and everything like that. And it did, I think it went very well though. We did have several issues of students altering the format of the slides, but they were minor things, and most of the time they were completely on accident. So we were able to fix them pretty quickly, especially since we made a copy of the original so that we could just look at the original and then fix what got messed up. Um, and then I wanted the students to be able to, like I said, draw their own conclusions, and I definitely think that um, it reached that level for most of the students, from what I noticed. Uh, I think the only thing that the students struggled with was the concept of reversing the h value. So if you had a x minus 3, it would move to the right 3 because you would reverse um, the uh, what's the right word for that? Not polarity. Um, Reverse the sign, and then it would go in that direction. Most of the students had issues grasping that concept until um, after I finished the lecture. Then they seemed to understand it much better.